Hey, how's it going? Mr. Deadman here of Rant and Chill, and on this channel I like to rant and I like to chill. Here we're probably going to be ranting a little bit. It's going to be hard to when this involves a child. Look, man, COVID fear-mongering is insane. There's people who are so afraid of this thing, so afraid of COVID, that they'll go to great lengths to prevent any sort of contact. They'll even put their own child in the trunk of their car and think it's A-OK. Look, dude, really, your chances of dying from this thing are actually pretty slim. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Look, it's not the Black Death. It just isn't. But you can just look at the stats. Most people survive, and they rebound just fine. Come on now. Jesus Christ. But if you watch CNN and MSNBC and spend all your time on Twitter and stuff, you think otherwise. You're led to believe that you're just dropped like flies. But that's not the case. Far from it. But here we have this tweet here. Matthew Seedorf. Breaking. A Houston woman is accused of going to a COVID testing site with her child in the trunk of her car. And I bet you she thought she's justified in doing that. I bet you she thought it was okay, it's fine. And Dr. Fauci would approve. Hey, YouTube, Susan, don't come after me for that. I'm saying she probably thought Dr. Fauci would approve. Okay? That's why she did it. She's a school teacher. This woman is a high school English teacher. She's going to lose her job. And CPS is in her life. All right? She's probably going to lose. She might even lose. Dude, those kids, that child, if she has any other children, they're not with her right now. Okay? They're not with her. They're just not. Okay? There's no way they would be. Insane. And you know what? I'm okay with that. And I'm a small government guy. I don't want government in our business. But hey, you know what? If you're going to be that insane to put your child in the trunk of your car and think it's A-OK, you have a back seat, woman. Wear a freaking mask. You know what would be great? To top it off, if she had him in the trunk of the car and was still wearing a mask? Oh, you bet. You know she was. You know she was doing that. It's so easy to spot a freaking brainwashed liberal that believes everything, that believes the fear-mongering COVID porn is like if they're wearing a mask when they're by themselves in a car. Dude, you're not in danger of getting it. You're by yourself in a fucking car. But you see that. Imagine being by yourself in your home wearing a mask. Why? But people do that. That's how you could spot someone who's been brainwashed. Imagine being outside by yourself, outside your home, maybe in a field, maybe going to a park. You're outside. No one's around you. Just trees, grass, squirrels, and you're wearing a mask. But that happens. That's how you spot someone who's brainwashed, who is really buying into the fear. And honestly, I don't know if they're helpless. I don't know. Pardon me, I'm kind of torn. Are they helpless? Are they hopeless? Or could they be informed that, hey, man, it's really not the Black Death over here? Okay. Anyway, yeah. So this thing happened. This happened, and the reason why this happened is because of CNN, because of MSNBC, because what's been pumping out, especially on Twitter, is. You catch this thing, you're going to die. You catch this thing, you're going to die. It's just... Guys, we got to be reasonable about this. Can we be rational about this? Does it suck to catch it? Yeah, it does. It sucks. Do you need to be careful? Sure. Just like you'd be careful you caught the flu, like a bad flu. You would stay hydrated, watch your fever, take medication to kind of control for the fevers like you would if you're sick with anything else. Haven't you ever been sick with the flu before? Or with the cold? You know what the coronavirus is, right? You know what the term coronavirus is, right? The common fucking cold. You ever had that before? Ever had a really bad version of that? You take medication for it. It helps. Sometimes it doesn't help. Sometimes it does help. Okay, whatever. But you stay hydrated. You watch your temperature and all that stuff. And if it gets really bad, you check with your doctor if you have one. Dude, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. But this woman believed that her child was going to pose such a risk to her because her child had COVID, potentially had COVID, that she thinks it's safe for her child to be in the trunk of the car. She put her freaking child in the trunk of her car where he was rolling around. She doesn't care about the safety of her kids. I'm glad, as a small government guy who kind of leans libertarian in many ways, dude, sometimes you need the government to step and be like, hey, man, you know what? What you just did there is really damn dumb. And you know what? We can't trust that you're not going to put Andrea Yates on your kids. How do we know? How do we know that if you find out that he's positive, you're just going to put him in a room and not even feed him because you're afraid that you might get COVID? What if you put him like in the shed out in the back? We don't know what's going on in your home. We don't know what your plan is. What we do know is you put your own child, your flesh and blood, in the trunk of your car and thought it was an A-okay idea. No, you're definitely the type of mother that would store your sick son in the attic or in the shed or maybe outside in the kennel. Maybe it's a dog cage outside. This woman is insane. Outright insane. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comment section down below. Y'all take it easy.